Now I'm here with part 3 of relationships, and I want to get a little bit on how we can, from the beginning, make sure that it is not a complete downfall. And like I mentioned before in my videos, what is important is intentions from both of the people they meet. And we all know we're human, and that is a good thing. So we meet somebody and we get enthusiastic by something, by the looks, by the smile, by the voice, whatever it is. We get enthusiastic and we just rush in. Don't rush in, you can trip. What does that mean? There's a big no-no, I can tell you, out of my experience from 40 years working with couples, working with singles, working with people. When you start meeting somebody later on in age, 30, 40, 50, 60, you already lived a life, you already had your disappointments with past relationships, otherwise you would be still in a relationship. The big no-no here is, when you meet the first few times, lay that whole negativity about the past out on the table. No matter how much you into each other, both parts, that's a little bit of turnoff. Because when we get excited and talk about our past experience, we sometimes use vocabulary which is not so appealing. What do you mean by that, Andre? Will people ask me. What I mean is, well, my ex, he sure was a toxic woman, a toxic man. He was narcissist. She was a narcissist, and she was a slob, and it goes on and on. This is a narrative that automatically makes the other party go back. That's why I think it is very, very important that you calm down and don't bring luggage from the past into the new relationship. I mean emotional luggage. If you have a kid or two, of course they're part of the relationship, and that should be from the beginning very clear too. If you have a kid or two, to say, yes, we're nice, we meet, but I'm a single dad, I'm a single mom, I have a kid or I have two, that should be clear. And that's where you also see the right intentions of people. When they say, okay, how old they are, what they're doing in school, they get really interested and you're showing pictures and they look at that. And watch their face when they look at it. Watch their face. If they say, well, very nice, or they say, hey, I think the eyes are not from you, but a very nice kid. Looks like a sportsman, or looks like a cheerleader girl, or whatever. When they go in and try to see something in the child, that is very important, because your child or the other party's child will be part of the new relationship. It's a package deal. So that is number one. Don't lay the negativity of the past out. And you might say, how is it when they ask me what was about your ex? Keep it neutral. Yes, keep it neutral. There's a sentence to say everything and nothing. Well, we tried really hard, but it didn't work out. And so we just separated. That's it. We both tried and it didn't work out. Another thing is, well, over the years we were together, we developed in different directions, and that's okay, people do that. There's another neutral sentence. Okay? And if somebody really wants to dig in and says, well, whose fault was it? Smile and say, well, it always takes two to tango. I don't want to get into it because it's past. I live in the now and for the future. Do you too? When you say do you too, what does it do? It is not an invitation when you don't want to talk about the past that the other person all of a sudden says, oh, you're lucky, but because my relationship and then when you says, I live in it now for the future, do you too? It takes a little bit from the danger out that you become the emotional garbage can about the other person's past. And that is very, very important in the beginning. Later on, you can reveal when you know each other, when you bonded nicely, you know each other as the person you are now, not you were in the past with the relationship, you're in the person now in that new relationship. That's when over the time you guys will talk anyhow and can lay some things out in a little bit more detailed way. So that is my really, really strong suggestion. That's how you start it. And that's part of the intentions too. The second thing, and I told you that before and I will repeat it, don't come as a sales pitch to the meeting, to the date, to the dinner, to the theater, wherever you go. Come as a normal you. Wear the dress you wear regularly, the jeans you wear regularly, the jacket, the polo shirt, whatever it is, be you. Ladies, don't make your face a colorful work of art, just be you. You say, well, I want to look nice. Yes, you can look nice. But don't overdo it because there will be the time of reality. And that means you wake up in the morning with that person and you will not have all this beautiful painting. Or guys, you will maybe not have the perfect hairdo or the perfect trim beard or the perfect shave or whatever it is. Be you. If the person in the beginning sees you as you are and they develop excitement for you, curiosity for you as you are, there is no higher expectations. So, the funny part is that if you come there as a you, and they really like you, and want to bond with you, and they're excited about you, about each other, later on, you might go to an opera, to a dance, and you know each other for a while. That's when you beef it up a little bit. Huh? That is a surprise. Wow. That is a side I didn't see in that person yet. Get it step by step. Okay? Don't open all your Christmas presents already on July 4th. Get into a relationship carefully. If there was a really hurtful breakup and the last times, month or years in your previous relationship hurtful as well, make sure you don't bleed on the new person. Get it out of your way. The new person has nothing to do with the old person in the relationship. Oh man, he has the same nose. Oh, she has the same hair color than my ex. It has nothing to do with the new person. Okay? Don't judge. Keep your mind open so you can see what's behind that person. And when I see behind the person, their character, their interests, and see what matches. Not what not matches. See what matches. And then start, after you meet a couple of times, a conversation and says, I think we could tell each other what our intention is on meeting, because we were alone, we're physically attracted, or we really see something else in each other, something deeper, something nicer. And how that continues, it's very simple. And about bonding, emotionally, physically, and as a couple, I will tell you in relationship part 4.